Welcome, fellow bookworms, to Tibra's Den. My name is Whitney, and we have another Throwback Thursday for you. This one is a classic, and I am so excited to talk about it today, and I really enjoyed revisiting it, and that is Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. And yeah, really, this book has been on my shelf for a very long time. I actually have two copies, which I will get into in just a second. But before I do, just a reminder, we will be doing the Festive Readathon, which is Steph loves Readathon. So I'll leave her channel linked down below if you want more information on that and want to participate. So that will be from the 6th through the 12th, and then I'll put out a video on all my different reads. I've already put out a video on the ones I picked for that, so you can find that video. I'll leave it linked down in the description below as well. And then, like I said, come back. This month, if you saw yesterday's video, I had some bad news, and so this month is going to be kind of sporadic as far as our regular videos go, but I'm definitely still going to try to do a few things. And our book of the month for December I pushed off until January. So we'll be reading that one in January instead of for this month. So there's not going to be like book of the month videos. My series Saturday videos are still going to be put on hold until the new year. But I am still going to try to read some, weekly reads and Throwback Thursdays. I'm going to be reading for my own sanity as well. And so I'm definitely going to still try to put out some of those videos. But they may not be quite as regular, just in case you didn't see yesterday's video. So we are also doing 25 days of Bookmas. That's what I decided to go ahead and call it. So I basically created my own homemade advent calendar / book tree. And I had my husband pick out all the books, so I don't have a clue what I'm getting. And I actually, at the time I'm filming this, for you guys it was yesterday, but for me it's still today. And I got my first book, which is Winter in Eden by Harrison. So if you want to follow along day by day, check out TikTok and Instagram, because I'll be posting on those platforms every day. And then at the end of the month / kind of as a New Year's special, I'll be doing kind of a compilation video for all the books. And then I will do another video kind of chatting about my thoughts on the books I got and kind of which ones I'm anticipating reading most and things like that. But I'm really excited. Like, I keep sitting here, I just want to open another one, especially because this one, I was very pleasantly surprised. It has dinosaurs in it, and it kind of goes good with the theme, holiday theme, with it being winter. So, and there's also, like, immediately right off the bat, there's some quotes which are kind of religious quotes, so it really does fit the season perfectly. And I'm really excited when I get a chance to read this, because reading the synopsis and everything, like I said, it sounds really, really good. It has dinosaurs, so I'm excited for that as well. Like I said, if you want to see the full video clips every day as I do it, you can go over to TikTok. And then, like I said, I'll also post on Instagram as well. So all that is linked down in the description below. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Black Beauty. Like I said, I actually have two copies of this book. This is the copy that I read. You can see it's pretty well worn. I'm not really sure what happened here. Some of the pages are also kind of bent and just not in pristine condition at all. Definitely one that has been well loved. This one always makes me cry. And I'm not sure when this exact copy was published. The original book was actually published in 1877, which I did not know. It was just a book I read and enjoyed as a child, and I enjoyed the movie and such, but I had no clue that it was published, so long ago. So yeah, it was actually published in 1877. I also learned a little bit more about the author, which I had no clue about. So she was born in like 1820 in England, and she actually suffered an accident that left her crippled when she was a young girl, and so she got away around by horseback or horse cart. So that definitely influenced the book. But I mean, I understand why it's a classic. You know, it's so well written, and it's just, you know, it doesn't matter the time frame or anything like that. There's a lot of good, there's a really strong, good message from the book as well. And so this is the one I reread, this copy, but I also have this one on my shelf as well. And this one doesn't have a publication date as far as when it was reprinted, it just has the original publication date. This book has no publication date at all, and it is very much falling apart. You can see it needs to be rebound. This is the backside of it, so it needs to be rebound. It's just kind of in rough shape, but the pages themselves are holding up, and I actually like the artwork and such in this one a little bit better. I think that's really pretty. But as far as any publication information, this is it. That's all that there is. So it really doesn't tell you anything about when the book was published or anything like that. But it does, like I said, it has some good pictures in there. And the pages themselves are holding up really well. So, um, but yeah, this one is just one that's kind of on my shelf. I'll have to look in to seeing if I can get it rebound or not, and I'll have to try to find more information as far as maybe when this copy was published, because I'm really not sure on that. But yeah, I do have two copies of the book, but like I said, it does really have a strong, like, overall message to it about being kind, and whether, you know, you don't just look out for yourself, you look out for your fellow men and creatures that can't stand up for themselves. That is like an overall message throughout the book, and I think, you know, that's one of the reasons it has stood up to the test of time. And you know, Disney Plus did a remake of the movie fairly recently, that I watched fairly recently. So this one, you know, is one that pops up over and over again throughout the generations, and I completely understand why. And it's just, it really is a heartbreaking book, and it makes you think, you know, how we treat our animals, especially for like fashion's sake. You know, that was kind of another theme that came up again and again. And it talked about, you know, these puppies who had their tails cut off and their little ears cut, which is again something that mostly for fashion, especially nowadays. Um, and like the horses having their, I forget what it's called, but you know, having their heads tied back, so they looked all fancy and not really being able to fully do their work and being worn out because of that, you know. And I just really like how it's told from Black Beauty's point of view, and it kind of follows Black Beauty throughout his life and such. But yeah, I think it's a beautifully written story, and I love that it does have a happy ending, but you also see the cruelty and the tragedy of how people can be, not only, you know, to animals, but also to their fellow humans and such as well. So, um, but revisiting it, like, definitely still makes me cry. Every time it makes me cry. And I definitely think if you've never read Black Beauty, even if you're not a horse fan, I think it's one that you should definitely read. Um, One, you know, if you do have kids, to read with them, but I mean, it's very enjoyable even as an adult. So I don't think it's necessary to have kids to read this one. Um, and I think, like I said, it has a good, strong message as well. But but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. Um, and definitely, like I said, make sure you do check out TikTok and Instagram to follow along as I'm doing my 25 days of Bookmas, and then look out for the video after the 12th of my thoughts on the books I picked for my festive readathon. If you're not already, please do subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on a thing. And I will see you next time. I'm not really sure when that will be, but I will see you guys next time. Happy reading, everyone. Bye.